We got up the next morning, went to Jones Coffee. If you guys know this is Zach's spot. He likes to get coffee here. It's good coffee, good treats, good. I had a little breakfast burrito. It was pretty cool. So that was a little picture right there that Mick right here took. He met up with us. So, you know, obviously Scott, first it was Rhea and Jacob that were doing the commentary for day 2. Which was cool, you know, talk to Rhea. I mean, obviously, you know, it was a little nerve-wracking, kind of like, you know, it's Zach's just a very easy guy to talk to. So they did first, and then Scott he was second, and then Rebecca Johnson did third. And I still haven't watched those commentaries yet, but I plan to. Just today was like, you know, I got in at like, I got to my house at like 4:30. I didn't go to bed till after 5 this morning. When it came to watching BVS, on the big screen again, I mean, I just forget like how, the last time I watched it on the big screen was the last SnyderCon 4 years ago. That was the last time I watched it. And of course, it wasn't as comfortable, man. Just watch that sound in that movie theater in the Art Center. Holy shit. You know, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. And watching BVS in there, man, I got a little emotional. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, watch it. And of course it was the IMAX cut or whatever, so it had like the 4:3 with some of the scenes, not all the scenes, but some of the scenes had the 4:3 aspect ratio. Dude, seeing the nightmare sequence in BVS with the 4:3, yeah, so good, so good. The nightmare scene was gorgeous, because that whole scene was shot in the 4:3. It was just absolutely beautiful, man. Just absolutely beautiful watching that. Just so, it's just absolutely fantastic. Still, you know, and you know, when Superman dies, I still get emotional. So, hey, we know that statue. We saw that statue get unboxed. Yeah, this is what Zack Snyder's signature looks like. Does it look like it says Zack Snyder? There's the black suit Superman. We got the Nightmare Joker and the Nightmare Batman right there. So that was pretty sweet. But then, of course, we had, of course, the Trinity showing up right here, too. There's the new one right there. Just absolutely gorgeous. That was for that right there. But, yeah, first off, we had them, of course. There's Debbie and Zach right there talking about the Trinity Weta statues right there. And then here's the panel right here. So we have Sean O'Connell, we have Zach, we have Damon Caro, we have DJ, which he came last minute because Larry Fong sadly had to drop out. Larry Fong was supposed to be on this panel. Sadly, he couldn't make it. But DJ, I mean, I wanted to hear Larry Fong, but how happy are we that DJ showed up on this panel? Dude is fucking hilarious. And then, of course, you have Patrick Tatopoulos, production designer. It is pretty funny, too, because all 5 of these guys have been on my stream before. You know, that's what's, you know, if you go back, you can actually see me talking with these guys. And then, of course, O'Connell's been on a couple of times. And Zach's been on a couple times, too, or a few times, I should say. So it was kind of funny, like, oh, yeah, these guys have all been on there. That's pretty sweet. But, man, the mic drop that DJ had. Talking about Jeff Johns. Now, it was pretty funny because when it comes to the Q&As, yeah, I mean, I get it. Sometimes the questions are just kind of like, why would you ask that? It happens. And then, of course, when it comes to some Q&As, like there was somebody that was asking essay questions to Zach, and I felt almost bad. I'm like, Jesus, keep on asking questions. And the answer is not as long as the question. It was just like, okay, I mean, I get that you want to get these questions in, but that'd be more on for a one-on-one. You're asking it at a Q&A with fans. So I was like, just ask like a one simple question. Don't ask a fucking essay question. You heard and I'm not saying the questions were bad. I'm just saying that would be more for like an interview type thing, not at a fan Q&A. I was like, geez. Like my God. Anyways, somebody asked about the Doomsday Clock, and here was the response right here. This was so great because, you know, it's funny because I was sitting next to Joey, who's in the chat, and Scott. I was sitting next to both of them, and we all looked at each other. Phil was sitting on to the right of me, and we all kind of looked at each other going, does this person realize who wrote the Doomsday Clock? Because he was asking about Watchmen and Justice League. Would there ever be a thing where Zack would want to combine the two? Because obviously he made the Watchmen movie and the Justice League movie. Would he ever want? And we're all just like, does he realize that Jeff Johns was the one that that wrote that. So here we go right here.
It's kind of like a Snyderverse like related question, but like I saw Watchmen, I loved it. Casting was perfect. Casting for Justice League, Bound for Superman, perfect.
So perfect.
Like I don't know if you're familiar with Doomsday Clock, but I was wondering if that was like in your vision, or if like
one person clapped.
Think of it and like was that ever gonna like come to like fruition eventually in the future?
Uh-oh. Look at DJ. Look at DJ.
Which one was Doomsday Clock?
It was like the crossover between Watchmen characters.
Yeah,
and,
was that the
DC.
Jeff Johns?
Yeah, Jeff
comic?
Johns. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Yes. Yes.
DJ.
We don't talk about that guy.
We don't talk about that guy. Oh my God, it was so good. You know, yeah. DJ, all-star. This panel was awesome. This panel was awesome. I'm gonna have to say, like, I mean, yeah, it's just, yeah, that whole thing right there was just perfect. And I love. It almost seemed like it was staged. We were just like how perfect was that? It almost seemed like it was staged. But just DJ, just saying that right, just an absolute mic drop. That's how great DJ is. He's so freaking funny. And yeah, I mean, let's face it, DJ was there. DJ had to be the VFX supervisor for all the reshoots for Justice League, which were ordered by a certain Jeff Johns. But that was just so perfect right there. And I love Zack just kind of like, you know, just sitting there smiling, but it was just so freaking perfect.
Doomsday Clock.
It was like the crossover between Watchmen characters.
Yeah,
and,
was that the
DC.
Jeff Johns?
Yeah, Jeff
comic?
Johns. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
DJ.
Dude, we jumped out of our chairs, man. We jumped out of our freaking chairs. Because like I said, we were all looking at each other like, why is he asking this? Because that's a Jeff Johns book. So we were looking at it, and as soon as DJ did that, we leaped out of our chairs and went, yeah! Oh, so freaking awesome. It was so cool. But yeah, that was absolute fire. Sean O'Connell did a great job. I thought he did a great job. Yes, he did, you know, yeah, he flubbed up on a certain pronunciation of a certain character, but whatever, that happens. It happens. It totally happens. I'm not going to say like, yeah, just because of that, it sucked. No, I think he started off well, started off with some jokes. He did very well articulating questions, stuff like that. So I thought this stream it's just crazy. But yeah, that mic drop right there was just absolutely just awesome right there. So freaking cool.
DJ.